Yes, hello and welcome to the Penydarren Social Club here, surrounded by huge amounts of wonderful people. Hello, everybody. Well done. Thank you very much. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now, there's a reason why we are here, because this is in Merthyr Tydfil, which has been Labour for more than 100 years. In fact, Labour's first ever MP in Wales, Keir Hardie, the man who founded the Labour Party, this was his seat. It's also the man that our current Prime Minister is named after, for what it's worth as well. So, the problem for Labour, of course, is that there's an 82% chance that this is going to go reform at the next general election as things stand. Let's not underestimate Plaid Cymru as well, so we need to keep an eye on them. Over the course of this show, I've got clips for you. I'll be spending all day here talking to farmers, business owners, factory workers, you name it. We've done the lot, but let's get stuck right in with these wonderful people here. We've also got a choir for you as well. So, I've got Les Morris. Les, how are you?
Fine.
Good stuff. And I've also got John Haggerty, who is the secretary and has been of this wonderful club for 20 years.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for having us. So, before we get to all of these clips, what I wanted to do was find out from you why you think this area is changing politically. Why are people leaving Labour?
Okay, Labour has left Wales. It's left it to its own devices. We've got they haven't enhanced our lives at all. In fact, they've done the opposite. We've got 20 miles an hour speed limit. We've got the highest prices in supermarkets.
Yep.
Rubbish everywhere. Roads not fixed.
OK, so there's a lot going on there. I think there's someone's phone, he might be buzzing there, if we could just turn that off quickly, but there we go. What would you say? Why do you think people are leaving Labour? Very traditional. I mean, it doesn't get more of a traditional Labour area than this, so why are they leaving and going to somewhere else?
Well, like I said to you this morning, I truly believe the Labour Party, the biggest mistake they made was the first announcement of cutting winter fuel bills. That took away 50-60% of the Labour vote, because I believe most of the Labour votes are of people over the age of 50 and 60. The damage they've done is, it will never be repaired now, because obviously the next general election, the opposition, whether it be Conservative, Reform, whoever, that's the first thing that will come up on your televisions.
Well, now, that's interesting you should say that, because we actually have a couple of clips that I would like to throw to, and one of them is just of a collection of all of the top topics that have come up in my time here in Merthyr Tydfil so far. So let's play that.
I don't want to cut the winter fuel allowance.
No Prime Minister wants to do what we have to do in relation to the winter fuel allowance.
9 million pensioners will now receive the winter fuel payment.
He promised that he would stop the boats this year.
I think the way to stop the boats is to smash the criminal gangs.
Money in the pockets of working people.
More money in the pockets of working people.
Well, there you go. They said they'd put more money in the pockets of working people. They'd smash the gangs. They obviously hammered pensioners when it came to the winter fuel allowance as well. How do you feel as though Labour has treated working people, do you think? We've obviously just had the budget, higher taxes.
Well, there's nothing more important than keeping your money and your identity safe online. And with so many VPN options available, choosing the right one can be pretty daunting. But this video's sponsor, ExpressVPN, is making the choice easier for GB News viewers. ExpressVPN is offering up to 73% off, plus 4 extra months free. That's top-level security from just £2.49 a month, and you're covered by their 30-day money-back guarantee. So just click the link in this video's description or scan the QR code now. Remember, when you're online, you are often sharing personal data, so hackers can steal your information, your passwords, your photos, and your bank details in just seconds. But ExpressVPN encrypts your connection, making it virtually impossible for hackers to access your personal information. So why choose ExpressVPN? Well, it couldn't be easier to use. With just one click, you are protected. And ExpressVPN uses military-grade AES 256 encryption, which is the same standard trusted by the US government to guard their classified information. With their new tiered plans, you can protect up to 14 devices at once and manage passwords securely. Live chat support is available 24/7, and it typically connects you in under a minute with a real person. Click the link in this video's description or scan the QR code to get up to 73% off ExpressVPN, plus 4 extra months free. Start protecting yourself today.
Nothing, you know, they've given us nothing. They've frozen the tax allowance, which means we're all going to pay more. You have a pay rise, you pay more. All right, you'll have a pay rise, but you will not get any tax relief on your pay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there is absolutely that. Obviously, people's energy bills are going up as well. Now you owned a fish and chip shop, didn't you? And a couple of ice cream vans as well. What would you think it would be like for people in this area? Because one of the things we're going to talk about later on is the loss of industry. So the Hoover factory's gone. There used to be 5,000 people that worked there. All of the pits have closed. The last pit closed in 2023. That gave a lot of people a lot of work and a lot of pride as well in what they were doing. What do you think it would be like for you if you were to start a business in this area now under this government?
It would be impossible. There's no incentive now for entrepreneurs to invest, not only in the valleys, but I think even in the cities. We've only got to look at the hospitality industry within the cities that are closing down now. To try and introduce a new business into a place like Merthyr, and not only Merthyr, any other valley town, the red tape and the nonsense with the Welsh office and the Senedd is just totally unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like they put a barrier up. They don't want to encourage, and this is my own feeling, they don't want to encourage people to invest in the valleys. You know?
Okay. Well, because one of the main reasons we're here, obviously, is this latest polling. What a fascinating case study it's going to be, and Wales is going to play a vital role at the next election. In fact, many people think that Wales as a whole could actually decide the next election. There is another clip for you now of the man that many people think is going to replace Sir Keir Starmer. The polling here would suggest that his party is actually going to overtake Labour. Let's play that clip.
Now, they, of course, right now are absolutely terrified of reform. And if you think the Conservatives had a bad day on May the 1st, arguably, Labour did even worse. We completely wiped them out. This government is off to the worst start of any government since Eden and the Suez Crisis in 1956. They are collapsing in terms of support. Their response to us is just to turn on the Labour lie machine.
Well, that man is Nigel Farage. And what I want to find out is why people here in Wales, in Merthyr, might vote for him. So, who here is thinking that they might actually vote for Nigel's party next election? A few hands up here. I'll come and sit down next to you, sir. From your perspective, then, why Nigel Farage and not, say, Plaid? Because, you know, from an outsider to Wales, as I am, I'm from England, obviously. You know, I would look at Plaid and go, well, they're very Welsh, aren't they? Nigel's not Welsh, so why would he vote for him?
Well, I think the one thing is Nigel's new. He's trusted. He's dynamic. He knows about business. He knows about people. People like him. People want to follow him. This country needs business. This country needs entrepreneurs. This country's got so much talent, so much drive. Merthyr Tydfil was the worst infected area in COVID in Europe, and we bounced back. We came first in business, we came first working with communities, and we came first in going under budget. We can go under budget. I was in the council then, and I was working in the council. So Nigel's dynamic. He's somebody we trust. You can believe in what he says. If he says something, he'll do it, and that's what we want. We've had too many promises. Everybody's promised stuff. Nothing goes uphill from Cardiff. Nothing comes to us. Low education.
Do you feel forgotten? See, this is one of the reasons, again, why we wanted to come here, because I don't mean any disrespect at all. I think a lot of the establishment media overlook places like this. And do you feel forgotten generally by mainstream politics as well?
We're forgotten by their choice. There's no work ethic with them. They look after themselves, they don't look after the people. They look out speaking to the people. Only at election time do they speak to them. Everybody will know our people, these people. We're reformers. They'll know us because we're part of our community. We're proud of our community. All we want is a little help. Like the gentleman said about taxing. If you go up a couple of £1,000, you're killed. If you're operating that 40 to 60k environment, what's the worth in doing work? And there's people staying in the houses and getting 70,000 in PIP. You know, what's the worth?
Who here has voted Labour? People have voted Labour in the past, I think, haven't they? You voted Labour in the past. Right, come on, sir. So I'm going to work my way over to you now. I want to know why you feel as though you're not going to vote for them this time.
Well, I grew up voting Labour. You know, Dad was in the steelworks. This is how we all grew up, really. And then one day, drove up to my brother's house. He lived in a sort of a more select area in Merthyr Tydfil, and up in Pant. And I could see all these UKIP posters everywhere, and I was mortified. And I said, gosh, what's going on here? My brother said, oh, this is a party's to do with leaving the European Union. So I said, what's that mean? And he said, well, we can't make our own laws if we're in the European Union. I said, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Started looking into it, I had sort of a journey, really, like a lot of people in the valleys. Okay. And got really watching Nigel Farage and on his European talks. And, well, I just watched most of them. I thought, this man's standing up for our country, you know. When I first heard him, I thought he was a rude person. Can
I ask you one question, and then I'm going to throw it back to the studio? And by the way, if you can hear some noise in the background, look, this is obviously a social club. The football's on, the pool's being played, the darts are on as well. It's a cracking place. There is a bit of atmosphere, but... do you feel as though the politicians that we've had so far haven't really necessarily put Britain first?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And this is what Nigel has been on about, isn't it, for many, many years, to try and get us out of the European Union so that we can have our own country back, make our own laws. They're not dictated to by Europe, which a lot of people still don't get. You know, they think, oh, we had funding, but it was our money in the first place. And when you start looking into things, you know, it's all been taken away from us. We go back to the 70s, back to the days of Edward Heath, when he took us into there. He actually admitted in his book that he lied to the electorate that we were going to lose our we weren't going to lose our sovereignty, but we actually were.
All right. Well, look, thank you very, very much. So we've got a bit of a scene setter here. You can see the kind of mood in the area, and look, it's actually pretty in line with the latest polling data, isn't it? Like I've said, loads of clips coming your way. Had a fantastic day here in Merthyr. Spoke to farmers, spoke to business owners, went out and about, and we've got that fabulous Welsh choir for you. I'm going to throw back to the studio now, where no doubt they're going to be dissecting what they're seeing and hearing here from Merthyr. Look, this is what GB News is all about, coming out and about, getting into the beating heart of communities like the Social Club here in Merthyr Tydfil. Maybe if politicians came to more places like this, they'd have a better clue about what real people really thought. But here is the Pontypridd Male Choir for their first performance of many this evening. Enjoy.
I do a Satan, sydd yn gwrdd yn nawr. Mae gan blant a'i gafran ar